Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First down.
What? 380.
59. Watch the out. Watch the out. Hatchet. Hatchet.
Check 15. Alert.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 38, Wilson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Hey, 0.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Front left.
55. Check 3.
It's caught. Lockett. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to have a 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he locates Luke Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. To try again after the sack. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's checking. Crash. Check 24.
12.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got his target, that's Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Bang out.
From the shotgun, Wilson. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal.
Go.
The 2-yard line.
Got it.
Wilson will throw again. And he will not get the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, third and goal. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now it's Carson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Mike, 59. 59. Zoom.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Hey, 0.
Third and 2, now Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
95.
On first down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. This is Carson.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
18. Mike's 59. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". Come on, D! Hey!
On third down, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Gun.
Check 26.
Green. What is it?
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right there.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Carolina. 61 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready?
Mike's 5'4". We got it.
Green.
Check 22. Check. Over. 22.
Ready?
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
Second and goal on the Seahawks 12.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the
To throw is Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
14.
check.
It's complete to Lockett. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
On third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Flushed out right. Got an open man, it's McLeod. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
He'll find Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on first.
You got it. You got it.
On second down now, it's Carson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They run again with Carson, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
49, guys. Mike, 49. And we got to get to the ball.
Newton's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
That's it. 133.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Watch out.
20.
Watch out. Check. Kill. Rotate.
Newton to throw. Being chased out left. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Newton. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Ray McCloud, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and 15.
Give me that ball, defense. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Oh, you got deep?
From the 50, Newton. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequence.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brian Burns in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the screen.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.